What's up, guys? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I'm sure you guys see what's going on and what's happening today, right? Well, I guess I gotta talk about it. Just can't bypass it. Big news, big news. So what's that saying? I got a feeling deep down in the gut, and it sure as heck ain't the Taco Bell I just ate, even though that is giving me a feeling. I swear every time I eat damn Taco Bell, I want to blow up my bathrooms. But regardless, I was reading after working today, got a chance to read exactly what happened, and I'm sure you guys know. Mr. Keith Gilroy and Kitty exercised or whatever he did with his stock or with his, with those 120,000 options contracts. I know you guys have seen it. If you haven't heard it yet, you haven't got a chance to see it, it's there. The news is out, and now he has more than basically doubled his position in GME, right? He's up to like 9 million. His cash reserves went from 29 million down to 6.9 million. But I think the bigger picture is, I made that video yesterday because I listened to Uncle Frank, and I'm like, what does Keith Gilroy and Kitty know? What does Deep Value actually know, right? But then I read another article, and everybody's speculating, right? This is what this whole market is. Let's speculate, let's speculate, let's speculate. But I love the idea. You imagine, and there's an article out on it too, and one of the big influencers on Twitter or whatever, do you imagine if GME took that, what, $4 billion in cash? I mean, I was reading and listening to one where they have enough money. They could literally take about $2 billion, close all their stores, final everything out, and literally start their business completely over again with $2 billion still in the bank. But imagine they're not losing a lot of money. So if they just kept their legacy business going, but they did what MicroStrategy did, Micro Sailor. Imagine if they took a couple $1 billion or $3 billion and freaking bought Bitcoin. Or what if it wasn't Bitcoin? What if they bought like Ether? I can't ever say it right. Ethereum or what, something like that, right? But regardless, what if it was like Bitcoin? I mean, that'd be like GME being like freaking, just like MicroStrategy. What are you, over $1,000 a share? Now that would be awesome. Imagine that, because they'd be like a freaking ETF owning all Bitcoin. Like their value's there. That would be fantastic. But we don't know because, see, I guess if you didn't know this either, today was supposed to be their call, but there was so much investor interest that it basically clogged it up, shut the website down, whatever the term may be. So they had to postpone it till tomorrow at 4 o'clock on a Friday. So whatever he has to say, when Ryan Cohen comes out, I mean, you guys drop in the comments, what do you think he's going to say? Maybe it's something big, maybe it's nothing, maybe it's a nothing burger. But man, there's a lot of stuff going on, and I'm just like, in my gut, I'm like, damn, I wish I had the money, man. I would be getting some GME, man, because if they did go with any type of this, digital monies, Bitcoins, anything, and they bought an exchange, do you imagine, man? Good Lord, like what would happen? You see that stock running. You see that, and then once it starts that run, and with them shorts and with them freaking, what we and everybody says, synthetic shares, whatever the case may be, bro, Roy and Kitty will be more than a billionaire. He will see that again, and I really think that man's not worried. He's got plenty of money, and he's on a mission, and he's doing something. Now he's got 9 million. 9 freaking million GME shares. Freaking crazy. But anyway, I don't know. What do you guys think? What is they going to say tomorrow if they actually have it tomorrow, if they don't get postponed again? I mean, literally knock down their things. So this is what we needed. We needed this out there. We needed the media. We needed everybody talking about it. I've been saying that. We needed something to happen. And hopefully AMC's side of it will continue to rise and ride the GME roller coaster like they did last time in 2021. And then it had its own outburst, of course, too. But still, hopefully they go in tandem, kind of like we see Bitcoin and Ethereum do, because, like, let's face it, AMC is like the Batman to the Robin. I mean, that's kind of how it's always been. Some of us didn't like that, but I've always known that, GME was the original that started this whole thing. And Roaring Kitty, we don't really have the face. The only guy we had was Trey. That would be cool, I guess, if Trey came back and just woke up and said, hey, I all of a sudden have freaking 1 million AMC shares. But regardless, guys, I'd love to hear what you have to say, man. I mean, it makes me tomorrow, I'm not going to lie, it makes me thinking tomorrow. I don't have much equity, cash. Been focused on other things in life. But I'm trying to think, like, what could I do tomorrow and just go ahead and go in even more on GME. I don't have a lot of GME. But I'm like, man, if they did, nothing would stop that stock. you imagine that? I mean, why would they stop the stock price rising if they freaking had $2 billion worth of Bitcoin? Store value, baby. Or even 3 billion. And then what would that do to the Bitcoin price? Got the gut running, man.